Good morning. Today is, I don't know, it's Friday. Let me check. Okay, so good morning. It is April 9th, Friday. And it's wet and drippy outside, and I looked and the mountains are in clouds, so it was a good day not to climb McAfee Knob. It is actually, it's like probably McAfee, but everyone says McAfee for some reason. It's the iconic quintessential photograph from the AT of this big rock ledge knob, and people are on it and having their picture taken, so you want it to be a really good day. So I picked a really good day not to go up there for a photo. So I think the bite on my leg is just a mosquito bite and not a spider bite. But man, it itches really bad. It's pretty big. It's a little swollen, but it's not so red. Not so red this morning. My feet are killing me. I hobbled down to the breakfast area. Sorry. And they didn't have breakfast, but the lady behind the desk said, "Oh, I have it here," and she handed me a bag. I haven't even opened the bag to see what's in the bag for breakfast. So it truly is an adventure. And I got some hot chocolate, so I'm going to drink that in a minute. I'm going to do some stretching for my feet and my legs, and then I am maybe gonna take a nap and just rest. I am so sore. My core is all sore, my upper body from climbing and descending the rock scrambles in Dragon's Tooth day before yesterday. And I have just been pounding my feet into the ground. This part of Virginia is really hard. Southern Virginia was really hard too because of the elevation. The elevation here isn't that great, but geez Louise, there is rock parkouring all over the place. And I got to figure out how to lock my ankles back into my shoes for the downhills. And I know there's a way to do that. I just have to watch a YouTube or something, figure that out. My ear is all mosquito bit and itches. And, I think I'm gonna lose my little toenail on my right foot. And I slept okay. The bed's pretty hard, but it was a bed with sheets and a pillow, and that was great. That's all I got for now. So I'm gonna drink my hot chocolate. Good morning. See, if this little knob here is covered in clouds, McAfee Knob certainly is going to be in the clouds, as well as Tinker Cliffs. So I think I called it pretty well today. This is breakfast at the Super 8. So, little muffin things, some peaches, a juice box, some water, piece of candy, and a granola bar. That's great. Good morning. So, I might be a little rambly, but that's okay. I did not finish up the day. So many things happened yesterday. So, I'm here at the Super 8 in Daleville, and my left foot was really hurting. When I stepped down on it, it was on the top of my foot. And when I was talking to Josie, my daughter, I was talking to her. They're actually in Cleveland, Ohio right now. But anyway, so JD, her husband, says, why doesn't she go to the foot doctor, the podiatrist? I mean, there's got to be one there, and have it checked out. And I was thinking that the worst, like it might be a stress fracture, because I hurt my foot a couple days. I've been walking on it, and I thought, when you hurt your foot, you just kind of walk it off. But it wasn't getting better. It was getting worse. And I was kind of like, I don't know. So at like 2:30, I called a podiatrist in Roanoke, and they got me in an hour. And I got an Uber, and the Uber canceled on me, and then he charged me. And then I had to dispute the charge, but I got the credit, and then I got another Uber. Anyways, this nice Uber guy took me over to Roanoke and saw the doctor, Dr. Keller at Shenandoah Podiatry. Shout out, she is the best. So they did x-ray, she did a full exam. I got a compression sock for my foot. She got me some medicine. She called it into the Kroger down the street. Then I was the last appointment of the day. She drove me to the Kroger to get my medicine. And then something was wrong with the pharmacy. I mean, the prescription or whatever, maybe because I wasn't in their system. I don't know. But she called and she got it all straightened out. And while I was at Kroger, I bought enough food for like 3 people for the weekend, an enormous quantity of food, and that I should start eating. But I went to the Outfitter down from the Kroger, and I bought a new pair of shoes. I got some Hokas, size 11. I'm like just going from outfitter to outfitter down the road trying to find shoes that work for my feet. I tried the Hoka ones back in Blacksburg before I bought my new Lone Peaks, but I guess I didn't get the right ones, or I didn't get a size big enough, but I really think that I like these. Anyways, I'll be carrying both pairs of shoes for a while. Let's just put it that way. And that's okay, because my feet have to carry me a super long way, and I just need to find the right pair of shoes, I think. I'm hoping. I need to lose more weight, have the right pair of shoes, do the right mileage, not go so far, not be so hard on myself, take care of myself, rest when I need to, and hike my own hike. And I have not been doing that for the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been hiking somebody else's hike. And it feels good to be back in like my own hike, if that makes sense. When you hike with somebody else, I guess this is kind of off topic, so I'm not going to go there right now. But right now, I want to finish up. So I'm here at the Super 8, had a nice rest. I slept for like 12 hours. I talked to Bill. He left Anchorage for Raleigh. He went to Seattle, spent the night in Seattle at the airport, SeaTac. And he's just now boarding a plane going to Raleigh. So he'll get into Raleigh, and then he'll go to Talladega for his World Speed Shoot competition. Then he'll come back to Raleigh, and then he and Josie are going to drive up to the Shenandoahs. Hopefully I'm there, somewhere on the Blue Ridge, and meet me. I'll take another 0 day, and then Josie's going to hike with me for a week. So that will be so exciting, and that will happen not next weekend, but the weekend after. Very exciting. And Bill's very excited to see me too. He's excited about going to this competition and everything. So today, I've got my compression sock on, which is kind of like a nice bandage. It's really nice. The top of my foot, I might show you later, it's like there's a bubble of swelling on the top of my foot. And it feels better today. It's kind of stiff feeling, but it doesn't like ache like it was achy yesterday. And maybe that's the medicine, Moxicam or Meloxicam or something like that. Heavy duty, like non-steroidal pain reliever, NSAID. And you take it once a day instead. And she said that was better than taking ibuprofen all the time. Easier on my stomach and my system. And I really wasn't taking that much. I'm not a big pill popper anyways. I have been lately because I've been taking tons of Tylenol. But, so that certainly has taken the edge off the pain. Probably in everywhere, like my joints and my hands and everything. So feeling better and getting rest and getting food too. So I will get back with you. And I know that I've been kind of obtuse about the whole hike my own hike thing, but I've been trying to figure out how to talk about it and be fair and objective and nice, and not complaining or negative. So I'm still working on that, and I'll get back to you for the rest of the day. And I will get back to you. I think that I'm going to today do some things like get all my stuff out and make a video on what I'm packing right now. And I've got to clean my gear, bleach my bottles, and do some other things. I'm supposed to check out tomorrow, but I think that I will check out on Monday, give myself 3 full days of rest. And what I need to do on the trail next is McAfee Knob and Tinker Cliffs. Today it's raining. There's like 100% chance of rain for most of the day. Looked outside and it's one big cloud. So being up there on the ridge, like the iconic Triple Crown, like Dragon's Tooth, McAfee Knob, or McAfee Knob, and Tinker Cliffs, those are the Triple Crown of Virginia. I mean, that is like the Appalachian Trail in Virginia. And I'm really glad that it's kind of working out, that I'm not up there in a cloud, that I'm not up there in the rain, that I'm going to be able to hike and have the views and have the photo opportunities and all those things in a couple of days. So, yeah, I think that I'll talk about my pack, what I'm packing. I'll talk a little bit about the food that I have right now, and I will talk about some of the injuries and other things that have been happening too that I've been dealing with. Not really injuries, but I guess they're injuries. And I'll get back to you. Hello. So one of the things that I do on my 0 day is I have this little dropper of bleach, and it's for many things, like if I get stuck or my filter breaks, I have Aquamirror water purification tabs, but good old brand new, this is brand new bleach, works in a pinch as well. So on my day off, my 0 day, I put a couple of drops in my water bottle, and then I just let it sit. This water bottle is about had it. Dump the water out that's in it. I think I'm gonna get a new smart water bottle. It's a 750 that I carry, 750 milliliter that I carry in my shoulder holster. It's got my straw in it that I need to get out. It's stained. A couple of drops. Oops. And then that, and then I also wash the outside of the bottle with hot water. Then, oops, that was my spoon. Of course, I wash all my stuff, but that's my water purification, and here is the actual filter. So just kind of rinse things off here. And hang them to dry in the shower. Because it gets sandy and dirty. And sometimes leafy. So clean that out. Then I fill that with water. I have a smart water sports cap on the top of my filter here. So to clean my filter, I fill the water container reservoir up with some water. Let's screw it on good. I don't think I've actually filtered water in the wild, in the woods. And then I shake it. Shake it. Now, I did this not too long ago. This is something you can do in the woods too. It's not that dirty. Just a little bit, but not bad. Okay, you are not supposed to run the Be Free filters under water. Under running water, you're supposed to shake them. Now, I don't know why, but that's the instructions. I'll rinse my bag out. It's about time for a new Ziploc bag. for my filter. And this snap cap thing gets dirty too. See, it goes on top of the filter. And it gets dirty and grimy because my hands get dirty and grimy. So that's cleaning my water system. So I also have this teeny little bit of Dawn dishwashing detergent or dish soap, and I give my pot a scrub down because it mostly just boils water. Sometimes my lentil macaronis for chili mac, and some hot chocolate. And so I kind of rinse it out with water and then drink the dregs, kind of. And my spoon. And then wipe it out with my blue bandana. But when I get to town and I have hot water, I like to, oh, you know what? Should wash this off. I like to wash things up with soap and hot water. Imagine that. It gives you a new perspective on indoor plumbing, being out in the woods. Okay. And it's nice to be all fresh and clean. So that's what I do. This is my cook system. I have a spoon, my pot, a lid that's also a sieve, and my, oh, you know what I should do? Oh, I'll do it later. But I have my cozy that I heat my meals in. There you go. That's washing up. Also, I turn my quilt inside up and hang it. And I did take my tent out and hang it too in case there was residual moisture. And I had dried my tarp out, my Tyvek footprint in the woods, so it's good to go. So you don't want things to be wet. So that's part of my 0 day too. I got this at Kroger. It was just $1. It's hand sanitizer wipes. And I'll use this to wipe down everything that I can't wash, like my phone, my watch, my electronics. Usually I use hand sanitizer and tissues, but these look like they were handy, so I'm gonna use them. So that brown right there just came off of my charging cable for my phone and my watch. So it's really important to wipe things down. So another thing that I do is take care of these nasty hands. Like, this isn't focusing. Too well. Let's try the other hand. Like that fingernail was broken, so I clipped it down. and my hands are just nasty, so I'm gonna try and clean that up a little bit and clip my nails. So I turned up my toenails and took off my compression socks, my toenails. I need a pedicure, and I'm gonna lose that little toenail. But you can see here is where I dropped my MacBook, and it made a big old calcified knot under there. So I have to be careful when I lace my shoes up, because sometimes that hurts. But you can see the swelling across the top of my foot here compared to the other one. This is where I've strained it. Now there's no bruising, which is fantastic, but it's swollen, and yeah, you can see the difference in my feet, which they aren't that pretty right now, but yeah, not too bad, and getting better. There you have it. Okay, so here is my gear video, and compared to 5 weeks ago, we're running with minimum stuff here. So I have my big pillow, the holding pillow, or I put this pillow underneath my knees at night when I'm laying on my back. I have earplugs, eye mask, my case representing my phone, my glasses cover case, I have a massage ball, my mat blow up pump. I have 2 earphones, one Bluetooth, one wired. Some hand warmers, which I'm really wondering if I should carry anymore. A charger, associated cables, my watch, my measuring tape, a little trimmer, so my nose hairs don't get out of whack. Nobody likes to look at bushy nose hair. My knife, my special chopstick, inhaler in case I needed it. I never needed it. Pepper spray, glue tape, pen, neck knife, tissues, my Garmin, Aquaphor. This is my Dawn getting low, bug spray, hand sanitizer, Tylenol. This has Pepto, some ibuprofen, some Claritin, some Benadryl, eye drops. These are my prescription medications. This is magnesium. This is sunblock, bleach, Benadryl gel, Flonase, a lighter, my wallet, Q-tips and my contacts, a hard drive for my pictures. This is my 1-pound block that I carry around for charging, my glasses, my repair kit, and in my repair kit, I have some Imodium and a Sudafed, my BRS stove, my canister. This is the most amazing headlamp in the world. Claris. Super bright. Then I have a cat and a microphone. I'm not sure I know how to use this right. I've tried. So my Z-Packs fanny bag, my umbrella, cook kit, my cozy, my potty bag, my food bag, and my pack cover. That is my gear, besides my Crocs, my shoes, my raincoat, my clothes and stuff. I'll do my clothes after I do laundry. And I forgot my brush. My brush was in the bathroom. And I have my switchback, which is cut down, and my poles. And my Crocs. So, another thing that I do on a 0 day is plan out what I'm going to be doing for the next section. So, when I leave here, I still have to go back south and hike 20 miles. So that will be 3 days. Then I'll be back here. And then, and it's weird because it's like a 5 mile day, a 6 mile day, and then a 9 mile day that you can't get really past that 9 miles because there really isn't anywhere to stay or camp or anything like that. It's just doing 9 miles. So, then I looked forward and I called the local shuttle driver. His name's Homer. And I talked to him about resupplies. And he said that the section coming is pretty tough. It's, I don't know, 50, 60 miles to Glasgow. And there's Middle Creek Campground kind of 20 miles in. Maybe a little longer than that. So I planned 3.5 days, resupply 3.5 days, and then that should get me to Glasgow. And then I'll probably take a 0 there and figure it out from then. Then I'll know more closely where I'm going to be. So when Bill and Josie comes up, but it'll be really close, maybe Lexington, depending on how the train is and how my foot is and the weather is and everything. So it should be fine. And I bought way too much food at the Kroger yesterday, and I have been trying to eat it. Now I'm going to work on some videos and do my laundry. I am so glad I am not out in this. Yuck. And the rain came down, and rushing, running rivulets.